Hey guys, it's Alex. So I wanted to quickly have a chat about why I enjoy coming to Southeast Asia, because you can see from a lot of my videos that's where I have been spending a lot of my time recently abroad, not in Australia. I have an Eastern European background where I was born, and I was born in Latvia and then raised in Russia, and then I migrated to Australia when I was 12 years old. But then I just started coming to Asia a lot more. I discovered Thailand back in 2012 and I really took a liking to it straight away. And the reason why I enjoy actually being around Southeast Asia is because the sheer freedom and the climate, the food, the people is just really awesome here. I am not, unlike most other Western whiteys, I don't come to Southeast Asia for women, for the sex trade or any kind of stuff. In fact, I've never had an Asian girlfriend. Most of my girlfriends were either from Eastern Europe. I dated some Australian girls in English, and that's about it. I've never had an Asian girlfriend or anything like that. And it's not because I don't find them attractive. Maybe I don't, but it's just not. They're not my preference. So for those people that think most people come to Southeast Asia just for the women and the whatnot and the party lifestyle, that's not what I'm all about. I enjoy coming here because I generally like their culture. I like Asian food. The spicier the better. And I just like the sense of freedom that people have here as opposed to what we have in the West. Because there are a lot of restrictions in the West. For example, every time you drive down on the road in Australia, you got to watch out for the cops. You got to watch out for the speeding cameras. They're trying to. It almost feels like they're trying to get you on every corner, and it kind of gets a little bit stressful. And stress is the worst thing I hate in this world. Hate is a strong word, but I like to avoid stress. I like to feel relaxed, calm and peaceful. Essentially that's what every normal human being wants, whether you're a woman or whether you're a man. That's what we want. We want a stress-free lifestyle. I mean, can you feel stress here? I can't. I'm walking around somewhere in Uluwatu in Bali. There's all these cow fields everywhere. There's beautiful big houses, people working. Balinese are quite friendly as well. They will always give you a smile or say hello. It used to be like that in Australia back in probably 70s, 80s and 90s, but since the last 20 years Australia has changed for the worse. There's a lot of political figures, there's a lot of people trying to divide everyone, and I'm not interested in that anymore. I've had my fair share of being exposed to it in Australia, and I don't know, I'm just not into that anymore. I like to live a hassle-free lifestyle where I can be myself, enjoy nature, enjoy great food, and be somewhere where it's freaking warm, and it's always warm here. Granted, I don't enjoy when it's obviously 33, 34 and I'm stuck inside with no air conditioner, but for the most part, if you ever been to Southeast Asia, you'll see that most places, when you rent them, they have air conditioning or at least fans. So check out this beautiful view. So this is Uluwatu, and it's essentially kind of like a mountainous area compared to the rest of places like Canggu or Seminyak or Kuta. So there's a lot of, like I said, cow paddocks, and it's quite beautiful. Now in Australia, the other thing is the prices are exorbitant. You know, they're through the roof. It's very expensive for even the basics of things. And I just don't enjoy paying through my nose for a house or just, yeah, you know, being able to afford the basics. It's going to cost big time. And it comes down to, you know, paying through your nose for petrol, for rent, for accommodation, for entertainment. That's how it is in Australia. You just have to pay a lot more for things. And this is where Southeast Asia, particularly places like Vietnam, Thailand, not all parts of Thailand, but most, unless you're in Phuket. So yeah, you'll get a lot more for your buck. So I'm all about making money in the West and spending it in Southeast Asia. Granted, at the same time, I did have a lot of fun in Eastern Europe as well, because I find it quite similar to Southeast Asia as far as the cheapness of things goes. So yeah, I enjoyed that. And this is the reason why I've been, for the past 3 years, I've been doing my best to actually build up my online business and make sure that I can work online and not be dependent on a day job. Not be dependent on coming in every morning into the office and just busting, you know, working my ass off. So that's essentially that. That's how it is, guys. If you can make it online, whether you've got a YouTube channel or a business or a drop shipping business, or you're some kind of an influencer, then you're going to be doing quite well, and you're going to be living like a king in Southeast Asia. Because if you can earn up to anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000, you will be living like a king. I mean, sure, there are guys, men and women, who make a lot less than that. There are certain solo travelers, solo bloggers, or entrepreneurs who make less than, you know, $1,500 American dollars a month, and they still live a pretty good lifestyle. You just won't be able to afford the same things back in the West, and that's one of the reasons why I just find that Southeast Asia has a lot more to offer. Obviously things have been changing. Thailand especially has become more westernized, and they've tightened the bolts on people trying to move there from the West. But there are a lot of other options out there. You don't have to live in Thailand. There are other countries which you can visit and actually potentially move to, or even retire. So yeah, if you guys like this type of topics and want more of them, let me know in the comments, because I'm more than happy to discuss why I end up spending most of my time now in Southeast Asia, whether it's Thailand, Vietnam, Bali. Let me know in the comments and I'll talk to you soon.
Drop the bass, Kitty.
And if you want to protect your online privacy and help my channel out at the same time, visit drivenanddesign.com/NordVPN.
It's restorative, causing a heightened energy. It's excellent for diet because it suppresses hunger. It helps your digestive tract. It's anti-diuretic. It acts against fatigue, and most importantly, it acts against altitude sickness.